we've done Blimey Con. This year will be the 6th one we've done, but these date back to 2016.
That is amazing.
Can you believe that's
8 years ago?
That's crazy.
years
And the
ago.
first one we did, I'm gonna have pictures popping up as we're doing this,
yeah.
but the first one we did was actually at our house. It was
Funny enough, you were actually initially you're like, what if we just had people like camp in the backyard? Remember that?
That's true.
Because we thought it was going to be so small. Good thing that didn't happen because a lot of people came.
Yeah, we had like 60 some odd people show up. I remember the moment where Kelly and I said, we promised people they could stay at our house, but I don't think that's going to work.
No.
Because there were going to be so many people. And people had suggested we can camp out in the backyard.
Yeah.
But eventually we just told people they were going to have to find their own lodging. And it worked out because so many people ended up showing up. It was a fire hazard is what it was. That first year was when everybody left our house the first night, I just remember feeling like, dude, that was awesome. Because that was the first time we'd really met everybody.
Yeah,
all these people in our community. It was so cool. And it really, at that point, like the kids that came, they spearheaded the event. They were at first they just wanted to make it a meetup in Nashville, and then it was like, do you guys want to be involved in it? And we were like, I mean, sure. And then it became, all right, well, we'll just host it at our houses. And then all of a sudden 60 people were here.
I see.
So for for an organic event that really wasn't like advertised, it was just a thing that kind of happened, and we just told people, if you want to come, here are the dates.
That was
60
so long
some
ago,
odd people showed up.
Wow.
And then the next year we did it again, but we still did it at our houses, which was even worse idea because there were like 20 more people that came that year. There were like 80 some odd people for the second one. It just kept, So,
but it was still great. I remember, I think it was in 2017. Yeah, where it was at your house.
Yeah, that was the last year it was at our house.
This is a long time ago, but we I remember we played basketball in your backyard.
We did because that was when I bought the basketball net. I bought it.
Oh, did you?
Con.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we played that and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is already. They could come shut this down. If we had nosy neighbors, this could be shut down in a minute. So we didn't want people to plan on being here and then we have no place to host it. So we ended up renting a theater out in Lebanon, which luckily my good friend Elizabeth helped run this theater down in Lebanon, this beautiful historic theater,
which is near Nashville.
And we, for the next 3 Blimey Cons, we just did Blimey Con at this beautiful theater, which was such a blessing, and was so much fun. It was great doing it at the theater.
That was the first time that it really felt like, oh, this is like a for real like event. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We rented out this nice place. Everyone's having a good time. Well, we can be on stage and do some host games, blah, blah, blah. People can come up on stage and have fun. Yeah, that really made me feel like, oh, this is actually like becoming something.
Yeah.
That feels bigger than just it being at our house, which was awesome. But it was like, oh, this is like a big event now.
Right. So the first year we did it, it was obviously bigger than when we did it at our house. And then we did it again the next year, which would have been 2019. And that was the biggest Blimey Con we ever did. It was like almost like 140 people.
Really?
In that theater. Yeah. There were a lot of people. It was crazy. Yeah. That was the peak of Blimey Con. And it was so sad because then COVID happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And it all got ruined. So we didn't do Blimey Con for like 2 years after that.
Yeah.
And we wanted to.
Yeah, we kept...
truthfully, we wanted to. And I remember, there were people like, why didn't you do it? Like, because I think that we did it again in 2022. And so someone was like, we could have done this last year. And I was like, yeah, but like,
we didn't
know. Do you want to run an event? Do you want to run an event during all this? With everybody having a different
opinion
about whatever, everything happening?
Yeah, it would have been a nightmare.
Yeah, so we took 2 years off. And then when we brought it back, it was smaller, but it was still a large event.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was fun. Dude, what do you remember about that year?
I remember
2022.
I remember having a lot of conversations with people and it was a lot of, it was a ton of fun. I remember being able to talk and more individually, and I always talk individually with everybody at Blimey Con, but that one it was like I was able to talk for longer and really get to know a lot of the people there. And actually, some of the people that I talk to, like new friends that I met from Blimey Con that I keep up with, that are actually moving close by. They were from Blimey Con 2022.
There you go. And speaking of, we actually had a couple of people meet at that Blimey Con, and they're married.
Yeah.
And then we had a couple of people who met at the first Blimey Con who got married a few years ago.
Isn't that funny?
Isn't that crazy? I think that we probably every year we've tried to figure out a more like how we can just hang out with people more.
The new Blimey Con in 2024 is going to be the perfect mesh of both the old and the new, because the old,
when it was just at our house, there wasn't much to plan. It was just we were hanging out.
So we were able to really make deeper relationships. Then in the 2022 one, we were able to make those deeper relationships again because the crowd was a little bit smaller. We were able to do that more intimate thing. We had been doing this long enough, so it was like, okay, we're at the theater. It's the third year at the theater, so we just kind of. This time we're going to be doing a lot more stuff, but we're not going to be running it. So we're going to be able to have those deep conversations and really get to know people for the entire time and not have to be trying to run the thing at the same time. So it's that's why I'm really excited about it, because I like the things as Blimey Con evolved, the goods and the bads of each year, like, I wish I could have done this more, this. And so I think that this Blimey Con in 2024 is going to be the perfect kind of combination of everything that we have done.
I think that our strengths lie in our ability to like get to know people and stuff. I don't. Running an event is not fun to me. Like that. No. Like when I get every year when Blimey Con will be coming up, I would be so excited to see everybody, and I would be so thinking about having to plan everything. So this year, like we were on a call with Unbound the other day, and they were like, "Let's figure out the schedule," and they're like helping us with all of it.
Yeah,
and so it's like, man, none of like if this was the schedule and we were in charge of it, I would not sleep at night. Having them like schedule it all out and help us plan it, man, I'm so excited. Yeah, I think it's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be great.
So excited. So if you want to come to BlimeyCon, go to blimeycow.com/BlimeyCon 2024.
BlimeyCow.com/BlimeyCon 2024.
It'll just be on the website, blimeycow.com. You'll find it there. Find more information. We got an FAQ on there, and it kind of explains more like what is included with your ticket. Every ticket that is sold, you get meals provided and that kind of thing. And we also have like a family package that is good for up to 5 people.
Yes.
It includes lodging, kind of upgraded lodging, and but that's going to go really quick. So if you're a family wanting to come, I would sign up like immediately, because we only have a few rooms for that.
And just so people know, we're just trying to break even on this.
This
is not for profit, all right? We've never made money from any Blimey Cons. We've probably lost money on Blimey Cons, but we do it because we love meeting people. So when you go to pay for Blimey Con 2024, don't think, we're like
they wanted us to charge more for this. They were like, seriously, you really need to charge more for this. Just so I know it's going to be hard to break even, but it's important to us that we make it as affordable as possible.
Exactly. So that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And we're very excited about it. I think the price point is good for the amount that everybody is going to be getting, and the quality of the event is going to be amazing. And
Sarah has been to the camp before.
Yeah, she has. I showed her the camp, and she was like, "Oh, I've been there. It's awesome." And she like had all these great memories of like going to church camp at this place and stuff.
Awesome.
And she like was like, "Wow, this is great." She was really excited to go, and yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be one of the first kind of events that our baby gets to go to.
There you go.
So that'll be exciting.
I can't, man. I hope everybody comes, blimeycow.com/BlimeyCon 2024, and prices are gonna go up. I don't know exactly what the date is, but we got early bird specials.
Yeah, of course. So get your ticket early.
Get your ticket early, and this is happening September 20th to 22nd, 2024. Thank you guys so much. We love you all, and we'll hopefully see you in September. But otherwise, we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.